Hi, welcome to the last edition of Jank for the season. Next week will be all brand new content with Foundations, so keep look out for that. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification alert for future videos. We're on our way to 2,000 subs. Let's get there together. Let's get into this deck list and see the deck in action. I do think this deck is kind of sweet, so hopefully it does quite well. Let's get into it. So the deck list, we have Gruul Delirium for Pioneer / Explorer. So we do have 4 new beasties, 4 new fears, cut 3 inties, 4 wild worker folk, and 4 fly traps. That's our creature base with 2 traverses as a way to find out what anything we really want out of here. A couple invasion of excellence as a way to increase our delirium count. 3 and 4 on our instance, and we have 6 enchantments. So we have 6, 6, and then 7. So we should be able to hopefully hit delirium. 20 lands because we are kind of a low to that ground aggro deck. Sideboard, though, we do have some Hayward Mites for enchantment and artifact removal, exile based. 2 melees for the Rakdos aggro deck. 2 volleys for shredders, anything like that. Damping Sphere for Lotus Field and green. We have 2 Hearses for Graveyard Hate for Phoenix and Fang. We have 2 Forges for control, plus a Hazoret as a way to also fight potentially control, mid-range, stuff like that. And we are in Jagatha deck because it's kind of free. That is the deck we're trying out today on the ladder. Like I said, hopefully we can do some sweet stuff with Breakout, Wicker Folk, and giving Fear haste is kind of sweet. So yeah, let's get into it. Pathway on green. Go. So it's a Yorion Triumph, so it must be like Bring to Light. No lands for me, huh? Cycle. Go. That sucks. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for either. And not like we even missed the land drop either. Alright, so we're playing, like I said, it's definitely probably, it's not Niv, right? It's definitely Incarnation. Go. Yep, there's Incarnation. Do you sack an Overlord? He might, yeah. What's 6 drop we getting? The red one? Oh, Sanctity Warden. At this point, it's probably just too late to even try. I don't know how to get rid of the Sanctity Warden. He doesn't really have that many enchantments to sack, though. So if I can't answer this, I could probably win the game. Alright, so he does draw another card off that. Question is, can I even win? You're getting a 3-drop. Okay, so this is the Zerg build. I think we just go to the next game. I guess we bring Might in, and that's about it. Trim down on some beasties, I think, and an invasion. Well, like that. Tap land, go. With his own tap land. Go. Shocks himself at a beanstalk. We play Fable. Go. This might be one of those hands that might be just too slow. Maybe I should have cut the torches. Alright. Answers my threat. Get rid of that and a torch. So we cast Breakout. Get Wicker Folk. Cast Fear. Do we have an enchantment in the yard? Nope. So, smack. Go. Avatar, okay. Nowhere to run for the beer. I mean, that's okay, I suppose. And another nowhere to run. Somehow he has 3 of them. The humor in that. Alright, Seed of Hope. Get back a fear. Cast a fear. Get rid of the torch. And cast an NT. Go. And he kind of has to answer one of these two. Alright, so you draw the card, makes a land. Is there anything I can get with this Traverse? I think I just... Oh, I could get Besage. Pop the... Yeah, there we go. Run it. I think... Actually, like I said, I cut the torches, I think. Not Hazardous. Beastie seems pretty reasonable. And Forge. Run it like that. Pathway. Seed of Hope. Get a Forest. Go. So let's see if I get my colors. But besides that, it should be pretty reasonable. So let's Seed of Hope first. Cast a Haywire Might. Go. Alright, go the Luton. Play an Evasion. Grab a Stomping Grounds. Play that Stomping Grounds. Hit the Invasion and go. There's no reason to do this yet. Kind of wanted him to either play Incarnation or try to do something to my Haywire Might or the Flood Pit. So we cast Fear. Pitch a Fear. Tap land. Smack face. Go. So go for the throat. Interesting. Alright. Got 3 mana. Alright, so that resolves. Let's go ahead and sacrifice, eat that. So we play Wildfire. Nope, that does not work. Smack face. Technically, you cast this. Go. So shocks himself. Doesn't have double green. It doesn't have double red. We cycle. Alright, so you probably get a 6-drop. Probably the Wharton. Or you could get the 6-drop Overlord to answer my Wicker Folk. But... Oh. Sure, answers my Wicker Folk. So we play Fly Trap. And grow my Fly Trap. Go. A Binding. So we have enchantment, artifact, creature, instant sorcery. I need a land in there, I think. Okay. Let's make it double here. Titan of Industry makes a 4/4, puts a shield on it. I'm guessing. No, he gains himself 5 life, sure. Sacking wise, I mean, what do you sack a binding? Get a Troxa? Seems pretty fine, actually. The question is, how do I win from this position? It can be very difficult, that's for sure. Not with a Fable, that's for sure. Let's break out. Whiff. All right. Trades. I mean, don't you just kind of just take it? I mean, he just kind of has Skyclave Appetizers or go for the throat. He doesn't need to waste his energy on trading here. I think I'm just kind of done. 0-1, let's get into the next. Through PayPal, I'm offering for $20 play your deck through a league. I also give you an article about how to improve the list, and as well as some sideboard guides in very particular matchups. If you want to check out the link, is in the description. Now, let's get back into the video. Oh, okay. So we're facing a very similar matchup. Play Seed of Hope. Alright, take NT because it's less creature types. Up the Beanstalk. Cycle. Discard, go. Somehow we keep getting issues like this. Somehow we're not finding lands. Okay, traverse. Take a Stomping Grounds. Patchwork Beastie, go. Okay, Overlord of the Boiler Pickles. Let's do FOMO. Get rid of an NT. Go. The irony, if I would have just played this, I would have got a FOMO. And got an extra combat phase. Of course, sacks the Overlord. Nope. Yeah, that Overlord and gets a 6/7 drop. There's a Troxa. That's not very good. Turns out this deck might struggle against this deck. Yeah. I guess we are not aggressive enough. We don't have the best removal spells either to make sure we can get through an Atraxa. Alright, Breakout. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. I don't really have a good answer to it either. I guess I'm just going back to the same route. Like, didn't seem that impressive, honestly. Invasion? I don't like that. Okay, now we can start curving out correctly now. Because before we were struggling so much to get the second land. Headshot, go. How do I want to do this? Fable, I guess? Smack, go. Next turn I could pitch an artifact. Then I have artifact, enchantment, creature. If I draw a land, I'm definitely pitching it. That's an instant. That counts. Yeah, so we have a beastie to get rid of. And a gorge. Now, use my mana, I guess, most efficiently. shove in there. Go. You could have a Wrath, but, you know, I have a Breakout. So he goes to 1. Incarnation. Into Binding. Eat the token to get himself a Titan of Industry, I assume. Or he might get an Atraxa. I might just want some pick your poisons in the board. If this is what I'm going to be facing all the time, there's not much I could really do here. Sure, we'll mill a card. Cast FOMO. No sorcery in the yard. Cast another threat. And we pump here and here. Alright, so he goes up 7. Alright, got there. So it seems like we do a decent job at getting a game. Run it back. Tap land. Okay, BC's decent. Next turn we get Seed of Hope, try to find something. Ouch, there's my Beastie gone. He will be remembered. Alright, Lair. That's helpful. Decline, I think. Go. Fable the Mirror Breaker. So. Could Fly Trap. But I think it's correct to Fable. Maybe I don't want so many Fables in this deck. It's kind of slowish. I do get you kind of want some number of this enchantment because it's just so good. Like I said, I also think I want Pick Your Poisons in the board. We keep facing freaking Atraxa builds. And I cannot answer something so gigantic and win. Alright, so Overlord of the Bowler Biggles. Okay, so I have a creature, I have an instant. I can't, unless I throw away this land, I don't have any way of enabling it. So now I have Delirium, but it might be a little slow though. So eventually I can copy the Fly Trap with the Fable flip, right? Reflection. And that could get me a decent sized Fly Trap. I mean, I guess that means you got a sweeper or a removal spell of some sort. I'm assuming a sweeper. Oh. You just wanted to hard cast that Overlord. So that flips. Do we have any sorceries in the yard? We don't. So I think I'm going to go ahead and Fly Trap. Target the bigger Fly Trap. Shove. Pump the little one. You double block? Interesting. Okay, so now Breakout plus copy Fly Trap is pretty decent here. Well, crap, there goes my reflection. Haywire Might. I guess to FOMO. Get rid of a Forge. That's not what I'm looking for. Tap, untap, do both. Untap the Fly Trap. He might double block the FOMO, which is fine with me. Yeah, we will block like that. So that comes untapped. Shove again. Put him on both. So now he has to chomp. And we say go. Now, this does become a creature. So I can't use Haywire Might to save that. Because non-creature. So what are you getting back? You get back a... Okay. Can impin that if he wants to, if he has another land. But he... Okay, puts the play tapped. So he could copy Overlord, which is what he's probably going to do. So that means I have to... Let's make him do it before combat. I don't have much targets with that. So see what he does. He could definitely block. I mean, do that 4 damage to the NT or something. If he does the Haywire Might, I'm just going to sack it. And I guess he does a portable hole. And he has to like triple block. And even then, I think he's still... Nope, yeah, he's still dead. 1-1. What an epic way to close that game out. Let's get into the next. I am now offering Patreon and Locals content exclusive. It includes sideboard guides, budget guides, exclusive videos, as well as other types of content. If you want to check out the link, it's in the description. Now, let's get back into the video. Receipt of Hope. Decline. Okay. I guess we're just going to be facing this deck all day. Go. Oh, this looks like a nib. So we double spell. That's pretty decent. We need sorcery. We have artifact creature. We could use an enchantment in there. Kills my... Okay. NT. And a path. Sure. If I could find a way to get Delirium. If this right here enables Delirium. Okay, that's not enough. I was hoping to get this double counter. Hit you for 5s, they go. Oh, Incarnation. Just a different version of Incarnation. I guess it's not Nib. So you can get a 3-drop. Skyclave? Who would have guessed? Alright, mill. Now we have 6. Another fly trap. Shove in there for 11. Go. So now going forward, I'm going to start dispersing these counters. Because I do want to start to double their counters. This 11/11 should be out of most removal range. Besides Leyland Binding, of course. I don't really get why I'm facing nothing but Incarnation today, but it seems pretty weird. Okay, Heliod, get back the... Oh, Path. That's fine. I thought you were going to get back a Skyclave. Is this a Tulsimir? Because a 5-drop. Okay, Hellish Norn. Decline. I don't need any more self-milling. So this does prevent that from occurring. But that does not stop counters from happening. He's at 5. Go. Now I should be able to win next turn. Unless he has a sweeper. But then again, I still have this breakout. I don't know if that's actually going to be relevant or not, but there's that chance. Finds a basic. 2 basics. My bad. Definitely a lot better than 1 basic. He could Sunfall. Nope. Incarnation. Now the question is, what is he grabbing here? Yeah, take it. I can't imagine him being a sweeper here. Well, let's say play Massacre Girl, but Massacre Girl's not really that great. I guess you could answer my Beastie. Mm-hmm. Now what? Okay. So double lands. I could Fable or I could Breakout. I think Breakout is the higher upside line. Especially if you grab something like a Fear. FOMO. Target here. 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 Here? Here. How does he want to block? Those... Okay, that's actually a pretty profitable block for him. He's at 1. So now he has to chomp. Just like that, we have a 16-17 FOMO. I mean, you can definitely get fight. You can gain 6. No, I guess it's 12. You gain 12. You have 3 mana left over. All we have is a simple Fable. But you need another blocker, right? Because you have to block here and here. Then this untaps here for an extra combat base. And then it's game. Alright, that's not what you need. I mean, unless you somehow find exactly like you have a binding up, that could definitely, I guess, work. A binding would definitely keep you alive. Alright. You could sack this, I guess, to get you something. So we have a Fable. And then untap. So you have to block one of them. Or both of them. Yeah. That's like, I don't know how you're staying alive. So against this matchup, I added some bigger poisons out on the board. I cut a Haywire Mite in the volleys, because volleys also answer, they're for Shredder. But pick your poison can answer a Shredder, so. And spirits. So I mean, it's probably just better in some ways. Torch doesn't seem as good. Yeah, I think that's about it. I could bring a Haywire Mite over. What artifacts do I play other than this and Beastie? Maybe a Beastie, run it like that. Tapland, huh? Play a Beastie, go. Tapland, we mill. That's 2 types. I could traverse here for a basic, then my deck a little bit. So I have 3 types. Knight of Autumn. Okay. So we play Fly Trap. Go. There's not much I could do here. Sorcery is already in the yard. So next turn I can double spell. Sadly, it's not doing a lot. Alright, so there goes the binding. Go. Questions, can I win from here? I mean, I'm down on board. I mean, hand presence. I don't got much going on other than an NT. I guess NT does guarantee Delirium, so that's kind of important. Opponent is thinking. Incarnation. That does not do anything. That's interesting. Not gonna lie. I think I lead off with that. Decline. NT. Land. Shove. I think that's correct. That doubles the counters. Alright, that's a pretty good turn. He blocks there, prevents the most amount of damage. Makes sense. We have with the mana to cast the beastie. Go. Now, if he has a Sunfall, we're dead. But if he doesn't, no matter what I draw, I gain trample on one of my big boys. So, path. That's not a wrath. I mean, the only thing you can kind of wish for at this point is a lockdown, based on how much mana you have left. Supreme Verdict, I guess, could work. Yeah, it could. What do you got, opponent? I guess if all else fails, I could always just pick up his Jags. Okay, so you can start sacking these back and forth. I'm not sure what he's grabbing here. Probably a Norn and something else. Okay, 3-drop. Skyclave appetizers to eat both fly traps. That sucks. We don't need to mill anymore. So we play Beastie. Pick up a card. Problem is now I can't get through this Elish Norn. Beza. Gains 4. 8. Ouch. Decline. Decline. Go ahead and play Jags. Go. Now the question is, does the 6/6 matter? Could block. And, okay, 2 Overlords. The next turn, I imagine a Yorion's inbound to blink both of these. Unless he somehow wants to use his Incarnation to sacrifice one of those two, which I don't think that would be very wise at all, especially since you just have a Yorion to just blink them both. But I guess maybe the Boiler is better. Yeah, to get rid of the NT. I'll get rid of both. Of course. I don't see myself winning from this position. So I think I'd rather have Beastie on the play than a Seed. Actually, Seed's probably better than something like Ixalan. I don't like that. Alright, we lead off with a Beastie. Go. Next turn, we can Seed of Hope. Try to get stuff going. So FOMO or a land. I think I keep that. Play a Might. Go. So, tap land. Now we have close to it. Sorcery would do it. So we'll cast it on a FOMO. Get rid of the other FOMO. Untap the Beastie. Go. Now, if he plays it, even if he plays like a temporary lockdown at this point, it doesn't do much. Knight of Autumn. To answer the FOMO. No, the Beastie. So we play Fly Trap. Target both. Untap the FOMO. Okay. I mean, you can block either way. Alright, now you have to block. I mean, either way, you have to block one. Go. We have a Pick Your Poison or a Traverse to get any threat we want out of the deck. I think we might be getting there with this one. Got it. 2-1 with a deck against nothing but Incarnation. Let's get into the wrap-up. So what do we learn this week about this deck overall? We went 2-1 with our Jank Tank deck. Felt pretty reasonable. The key things that I took away from this is maybe I don't know if I want to cut a Fable the Mirror Breaker or not. It does feel a little clunky at times. It is 3 mana. Yeah, it can pseudo combo with FOMO, but it doesn't seem like it's that great in the shell. Even though it also can do a little bit of amazing things with Fly Trap too. So I'm not sure if I wanted to like cut on the invasion, go up a Seed of Hope, and maybe cut both invasions up Seed Hope, Footfall Crater, maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but I like Traverse as a couple copies. That felt pretty reasonable. Breakout was pretty good in the deck. Sometimes it did whiff though. So the sideboard felt, I think, was a little bit better post adjustment. I think 3 Pick Your Poisons is kind of where you want to be, especially if like Incarnation is a heavily played deck. Since we are not necessarily as aggressive as other decks like, you know, Rakdos, stuff like that, prowess-based strategies. We are still semi-aggressive, more like a zoo deck than the other kinds, right? Where we try to get some fatties, like actual and attack, quite aggressively. So we do kind of want Pick Your Poison to deal with life gain stuff like Valkavoth and Atraxa. So those are kind of really important. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys thought about this list. What changes would you guys have made? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe before you head out that door. And until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Shout out to all my supporters. And if you want to see any other content from me, check out either one of these 2 videos and playlist. And I'll talk to you soon.